Hello my lovelies, for anybody who's watching, I am here if anybody needs a reading. Just move those along. Hello my lovely, not seen you for a long time. How are you? Hope you're well. Hello Vinka. Tanya my lovely, deck 3, what is your question? Just going to twiddle the camera a little bit. It's better. That's wonderful to hear, Divine Cancer. Well done. Very proud of you. Tanya, what's your question, my lovely? Okay. You're welcome, Divine Cancer. Hello, Iman. Hello, Amanda. Okay, let me just carry on here. Okay. Totally different here. Okay, more of that one. Okay, and a bit of that one. Right. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting, Tanya, is that he might be busy with work. Okay, he might be on a course or learning something new here. Um, but also he is saying, you know, continue to do the work. His higher self is telling you to continue to do your inner work. Everything starts from within, remember. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you and how people treat you. You know all this, they're saying. So he might be, you might be thinking, is he being truthful? Is he hiding something from me? He seems to be sort of in and out. This may not have happened yet. If it hasn't happened yet, it may be to come. Okay, because this is a total shift in energy here. Also, Spirit is reminding you that, you know, you might get a little bit fed up waiting for things here, but we don't wait. When you're waiting, you're causing more waiting. Okay, you feel as if you've got it within first, and then it has to be reflected back to you. If you're waiting, you're just, you know, creating more. So Spirit is reminding you that the usually it's the pentacles on the tree, but so it's like the seeds that you've planted will blossom if they've been planted in fertile soil, which means if you've planted the seed correctly, your desires in your imagination and in your thoughts. Okay, so wait for it to brew. You're not waiting for it, but stop looking for it because it's already in the mix. It's already working. Okay, so stay aligned to not what 3D's doing, your inner, your new story. If you waver between the 3D and keep reacting and looking for proof that what you're doing is working, you're causing a time delay. I cannot stress that enough. So Spirit is reminding you to remember all the teachings that they've taught you. Okay, the door to personal healing and happiness is open. So remember, we always come back to self. Okay, we remind ourselves that we're the operant power. We remind ourselves that we are the, you know, writer of our script. We remind ourselves that we are number one, first best, always chosen, irresistible, desirable, loved and lovable, etc. Okay, that we are deserving of everything that we want. So when you know, making the effort within you, my lovely, okay, so that he makes the effort with you in the way that you want. It's all very well having, you know, moments together, but that's not the end to your movie, is it? The end to your movie is being together with no third party hanging around. So we do have the liar here, but as Spirit said earlier, it's more that you might be thinking because he's busy with work or learning something, okay, that you feel, is he being, you know, is he where he says he's going to be, or is this some kind of excuse or something like that? Okay, so Spirit is reminding you to trust. You're protected. Okay, and also to just come back to meditating or finding that inner peace. Okay, so a little shift in the energy there, but not in a bad way, you know, nothing sneaky, nothing like going amiss, just that I feel he is busy, okay, or he will be busy coming up, but just to remember that we don't sit there waiting, okay, we know that it's already done, it's already yours, okay, so I don't need to figure it out. I know he's already mine, I know it's already a done deal, okay. I know he loves me, I love him, etc., etc. We are a perfect couple together, etc., etc. Yes, okay, so it could be at home because this can signify, the Hierophant can signify, uh, you know, responsibilities and commitments as well. But Spirit is reminding you we don't look at that, okay? We don't start to bring in any meaning to that, okay? No, he always has time for me. Yes, good, good, good. So remember, always come back to self. It's never about them. It's about how you are, what meaning, beliefs and assumptions you're bringing into it. So we want it to line up with what we want, okay? Making that effort within so that it gets reflected back. Remember, the 3D cannot create on its own. It is the cause, the effect of you being the cause. Okay, you're creating your personal reality and how people act in your 3D. Just finding that calm within you, not bringing any meanings that are not serving you. Okay, we only focus on what we want. We don't waste our energy focusing on what we don't want, because what you focus on grows. Okay, Amanda, can you please give me your person's initial or star sign, please? Hello, Sasha. Hello, Wendy Ann. Taurus. Okay. Are you in no contact, Amanda? Because I've got a card that signifies either no contact or hot and cold behavior here. Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, Spirit, okay, I understand what Spirit's saying now. Okay, let me just carry on putting some out, but I know what they're saying here. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Um, what can I say? Spirit will, what I found with working with spirit for 50 years, okay, well, not when I was younger because I wasn't aware that they existed. I just thought I was magic. But, you know, for at least the last 30 years odd, is that spirit will quite often bring through a message that is more for the bigger picture. Okay, not as they call it sometimes what you are really worried about and wanting to know isn't the bigger picture because it's trivial to them in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so I haven't got the Two of Cups or the Lovers or anything. Okay, so that's not to say that he doesn't have feelings for you, because here it's showing me that he does think you're very beautiful. Okay, he does value you and respect you. Okay, but the message that spirit is wanting to bring through more is that you have to keep your feelings in balance, because if you start going over the old, he will go again. Okay, so release the old story. Okay, I see it so many times where couples go into no contact, but when they come back into contact, the old story's brought up and it didn't work that time round, so it's going to fail again. So spirit is just doing a reminder that we don't talk about the past. If you talk about the past and bring it up, get caught up in your emotions, start tit for tat sort of thing, he will go again. You'll go back into no contact. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean spirit is saying you don't suppress those emotions, but there's a way to say it in a balanced way, not in a blame game way, if that makes sense. If you don't understand, tell me and I will probe question them more. Okay, so making sure that you also value and respect yourself, reminding yourself that you're first best, you are always chosen. We don't go putting him back on your pedestal above you. He's not above you. He's no better than you are. Okay, you are the leading lady in your movie. So spirit is saying, in order to get the balance, you bring in that loving energy, not you did this and you did that and how dare you and that, because he will toot scoot and go. Okay, so passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. If you want this to be a loving relationship, okay, if he's just come back and you just want him as friends or whatever, then, you know, throw whatever shit at him that you want. But if you want this to be loving, you know, if you want to, you know, throw the shit at him and vent your anger and whatever, and then just say, you know, if you want to be friends, then that's fine, but if not, then off you go. But if you want this to be a loving relationship, then just stay balanced and start bringing in loving energy. Okay, we do have mother here, so I don't know if you've got children together. I don't know if there was a mother who perhaps interfered before or was a factor in this. Boys and their mums sometimes. Okay, it could be that you're very much like your mother. So it can be a number of things when mother comes out, okay? But there is this mother card. It may be that you go on to have children together if that's what you're wanting. But definitely release the things that are not lining up from the old story to the new story that you want in this. See this as a new relationship, okay? You know, it's a bit like the Tower card. They just flashed an image of the Tower card. The Tower card for me is a bit like the man who built his house on sand. So the relationship fell apart in one way or another before, or friendship, because it wasn't on a solid enough foundation. Now that you both had time apart, we need to, you know, if you want it to work, it has to be built on a more solid foundation. So really look at, you know, have you changed as well? It takes two to tango, Spirit is saying. So really look at, you know, we don't want this blame game. We don't want the mudslinging. We don't want to go back to how it was before. Okay, because this is a little bit of a, you can have what you want, but we don't want it to go back. So that's the bigger picture. Okay, he does see you as very beautiful. Okay, he has come back, which shows that obviously he does value you, he does respect you, you know, he thinks about you, he's not forgotten about you. Okay, so there's obviously feelings still there, but rather than it being like, yes, he loves you and you love him, they're bringing in the bigger picture of like, if you want to keep this, we can't go back to mudslinging, okay, because it will fall apart again. So just take that little note there. Keep things balanced. Bring in that passion and loving energy, okay? So that means because we're all connected by energy and we are spiritual beings, you know, we are just energy. We're all connected by energy. If you melt everything down or look at everything under a microscope, everything is vibrating at a frequency. Okay, and as Einstein said, everything is energy, that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, so a happy, loving relationship, if that's what you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. Okay, so when we operate on the energy vibrational scale, love and gratitude are high, so they're attracting energies. Negative energies such as resentment, anger, hurt, you know, jealousy, insecurity, all the lower ones just repel. Okay, so bringing in that loving energy. I'm so happy and grateful that we are in regular contact now. We communicate so well with each other. I'm so happy and grateful that we are, you know, as things progress, a loving, solid, beautiful couple together, romantic couple together. Okay, a perfect match, whatever you want. But you see what I'm coming from. You're coming from love energy, which conquers everything, and you're coming from a gratitude energy. Even if you haven't got it, I always give gratitude for things that I want as if I already have them, because they come to me quicker. If I said to you, Amanda, here's a cup of tea, you would say thank you because you've received it. So there's no resistance, there's no blocks, is what Spirit is saying. So I hope this helps, and I'm wishing you all the best on your journey forward in this. Just remember to release the old, okay? And only think pure thoughts. I love this card because when snow falls, it's pure. Until we start trampling all over it and driving over it, it becomes muddy. So look at these pure thoughts. Only think of pure loving thoughts, my lovely. You're welcome. Okay, let me just post a few things in because I haven't got my wonderful moderator in. Okay. Okay, Iman and then Katerina. So, right, let me just read Iman's a minute. Okay, now, straight away, as I'm reading this, Spirit is saying again that it's not you create your reality. Your imagination creates everything, my lovely. So it doesn't matter what's in his head or heart space, because what you assume to be true is what you will get in your personal reality. Okay, he is a character in your movie. Okay, so they're saying, what is it that you want? It's your movie. So if you're buying into he's stuck in a marriage, then that's what you're going to keep seeing. Okay, again, Iman, they're saying, you know, you've had experience of listening to success stories on Create Your Futures channel. Look at how many of them have got rid of third-party situations because they just imagined them and their person being together. Okay, you don't buy into what the current 3D is showing you because it's old. But we will see what Spirit brings through to you in the cards. Which pile do you want, Iman, my lovely? Hello, Stormy, my sweetheart. How are you? Pinky poo-poos. Let's have Pinky poo. Right. His initial is Y, isn't it? Is it Y or H? I think it's Y. Just remind me, Iman, please, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. Very much so what they've just channeled through me there. So remember, I use the cards as pictures. Spirit uses the cards as pictures, and this will be very clear on here. Buddy, 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 buddy. Right, okay. I can understand why they brought that one out. It's not one that comes out very often. Right, okay, so, my lovely. He is all over the place in his emotions. Why? Because you are in yours. Remember, everybody is a messenger of you. They will reflect back your assumptions and your beliefs and what you're reacting to. So spirit or his higher self is saying to you, look, you need to get balanced, okay? Yes, you're going to have to be patient, but it doesn't mean that he, you know, what we want is already there. But because the 3D has to catch up on some things when it's big things like this, okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, he could wake up tomorrow morning and say to his wife, you know what, it's over, love. So you never know when things are going to shift in the 3D. As long as your inner is balanced and it's focused on what you want. It's your movie, okay? So if you want your favorable outcome with him, then you have to show up for yourself. But at the moment, you're buying back into the 3D story, the old story. So you have to change the story within about how the two of you are a couple, okay? And then justice will be done. But at the moment, when you're buying into the 3D, okay, you're keeping the door locked. He is, you know, I want to be with you, but I'm stuck with this. Okay, so he's in an emotional turmoil like you are with this. Okay, he's not blasé about it. He's got feelings for you, but he's got responsibilities. But that doesn't change that your assumptions of what you want are what you will see reflected back. So Spirit is saying you've got the door closed. You've got the door locked, okay, if you keep buying into the 3D. So they're saying stop judging this. Stop coming from a place of judging. We need to have this rebirth in order for the two of you to be together. Remember your desires. If you can think of something and you want something, you can have it. It's there for you, because if not, then you would not think of it. Okay, yes, there's little odd thoughts we have that are fucking horrendous sometimes, because sometimes I think, where the hell did that come from? And you can see from horror films and things like that, you know, people have imaginations that are way beyond some of our other ones. So what Spirit is saying here is that the door to romance between you is open. You're the one with the key to his heart. Okay, and he thinks about you all the time. And things will end between them if your assumption is that the two of you are happy and blissful together in a loving, committed, solid relationship. Okay, so great love is worth making the effort to do. Okay, because it's your movie, you're the captain of your ship, you're the writer of your script. You are the operant power. It's your subconscious, it's our subconscious that creates, okay? So then you can be led, you know, he can be led towards what you're wanting here. Your 10 of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles, your treasure chest of everything that you want. So Spirit is saying at the moment you're just in the void. So let me read out the void. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. Okay, there is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. I freely release what I no longer need. Okay, so what you no longer need is the old story and reacting to the 3D. Okay, if other people, and there are thousands of success stories on the internet, on YouTube, of where people have followed the laws because they are universal laws. You've got the law of gravity, you've got the law of assumption, the law of attraction, the law of balance, the law of being, the law of vibration, and goodness knows how many more. Okay, so just taking the law of assumption, that which you assume to be true is what you're going to get. So if you are assuming that he's got marriage problems, that he's not gonna, that he's stuck, then my lovely, what are you gonna get? Nothing. Or waiting a long time. So, but if you are assuming that you two are a happy, loving couple together, and you're living within in that, and you're not looking for proof every day in the 3D, it has to get reflected back to you. You're the projector, and the 3D is the screen reflecting your movie back to you. So release what you're not seeing. Remain balanced. Show up for yourself so that he shows up for you as the version that you want. Stop keeping the door locked. Stop judging. Okay, he does love you. He thinks about you all the time. Things will end there, but you need to end the negative, the old story and reacting, okay? Because you're not getting what you want. So again, Iman, go back to the Create Your Futures channel because they explain it the best on Everyone Is You Pushed Out. Now, me personally, I've tested this for years, so I know that everybody's me pushed out. Okay? I don't need to open my mouth and speak anything to anybody because how I want them to treat me or how I want them showing up in my movie, I just go within and I imagine them as that person, as that version I want, and they conform to that. Sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 3 days, sometimes it takes a week, 2 weeks, okay, but they always conform to my assumptions of them. And if I am assuming they are loving, they are doting, they are respectful, they value me, they appreciate me, then they do. But if I'm going around like I used to, thinking that people hate me, people are never there for me, people treat me like shit, then they did. Okay? So go and write down everything that is not lining up to the news story. Okay? You will have your victory and success, Spirit is saying, but we don't want to wait years. Okay? We don't want to hang around waiting years for this. Katerina, how can you make yourself believe in these assumptions? You don't have to make yourself believe in anything because everybody is acting the part that you assume, either about yourself or about men or about women or about people. Everybody's already acting to your beliefs and assumptions. But when you see somebody that is not making you happy, then that is where you don't change anybody who you're getting on well with because you're getting on well with them. That's your assumption about them. So it's their everyday behavior towards you. They might have the odd crotchety day, but your core belief about them is that they're fine. That's my mum, or that's my dad, or that's my sister, or that's my friend, or whatever. Okay. Or my partner. But when you have somebody who is making you anxious or upsetting you in some way, you can either think, you know what, I can't be asked, I don't need them in my life, or you have to, if you change your assumptions about them and see them as the version you want, because we live in parallel universe, we're not just in one universe. There are multiple versions of us and everybody. Okay, that's a whole different subject. It's quantum. Okay, so That's why Einstein scientifically proved it, as well as other people have. Okay, there are thousands of lectures, books, videos, God knows what on it. Okay. Um, and like Einstein says, everything is energy. We're all just energy. Everything is energy. This is energy. Everything is energy. We're all made up of carbon, water, whatever. Okay. The cells and neutrons, it just gets technical, but everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency, because we all operate at a frequency. We don't see the frequency coming out of us, but your thoughts have a magnetic energy field, and your heart has a magnetic energy field, and your heart's magnetic field is damn sight more than your thoughts. Okay, so when you're putting feelings behind thoughts as well, that's even more powerful. So especially when we are upset about something, then that power behind there keeps it in place. Okay, or we see the results of what we didn't want. Okay, so when you match the frequency of the reality you want, you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. And having studied the laws for many years now, I know how they work. So my life is fine. Although it hasn't always been. So, Katerina, what is your question? I don't think you put your question up here. No. And which deck do you want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I do mentoring or coaching, if you like, to help people shift their thoughts and their energy to line up with what they do want, and so that they get what they want and not what you don't, because you can have everything you want. Okay, and which deck do you want, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pull in a load of other cards that I don't normally pull in, because they've got more spiritual messages on them for this question. Let's have that one as they left it out for us. Okay. Okay. So the first card is where you're asking others for help. Okay, this beggar is asking others for help, but you might feel that nobody's helping. This person is just walking past, not giving you any help or advice. Okay, so you might feel a little bit as if you're not supported at the moment, or you're not quite sure where you're heading. Okay, but Spirit is saying to focus on what's going to make you happy. Okay, remember, others are only in our lives to enhance our lives. They cannot make us happy, whole and complete. We have to do that within ourselves. Okay, so look at her reaching out. This is you reaching out to what you want. Okay, so that you, energetically, okay, your energy is, what is it I want? What do you want? Not what others think is best for you, or what you think others want you to have. What do you want? It's your life. Okay, so what's going to make Katerina happy here? So you may be weighing a lot of things up at the moment, you know, sometimes feeling a little bit up and down emotionally or financially as well. Okay, but try and get that balance. Walk away, either physically walk away from things that are not, or people that are not bringing you any benefit in your life, or leave the, you know, things alone. Okay, not going over old things, leave them in the past. Okay, and bring in what you do want here. Focus on what you want, the world. So Spirit is saying here, dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Believe and trust from Archangel Michael. Okay, before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage and confidence. Just believing and trusting in your power. We're all spiritual beings. Okay, and here, inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So it's a bit like this card here, where they're saying, what's going to make you happy? What's going to inspire you? What's going to make you feel connected to your soul and your higher self and your journey in this lifetime? Okay, what is it you're wanting to do? They're drawing me to the flames here, the passion here, the sunlight. So focusing on what you want, dreaming big, letting go of the small thoughts. You know, well, if so and so did this, then I'd be happy. Or why can't people just give me what I want, then I'll be happy? No, you give it to yourself first, and then others will reflect that back to you. We have here as well, the energy is gaining momentum. So they're just reminding you that everything, you know, if you're driving a car or riding a bike, you need to have your foot on the gas, or you need to pedal. Okay, when you're all over the place on a push bike and you're not in that pedaling where that energy is getting that momentum, the bike's wobbly or you fall off. Okay, so if you're driving a car and you take your foot off the gas, you slow down or you stop. Okay, so they're saying energy needs momentum. So we need to get the energy in the frequency that we want. Okay, when you are in that energy of focusing on what you want in a positive way, then it's taking you towards what you want. Okay, we also have here marriage. But it can be commitments, it can be relationships. Okay, the fairies, the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Okay, so that could be, you might already be married. It may be that you're wanting to be married, or a partnership here. And also, I love this card, Serena. I am the angel of abundance. Okay, you will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Your higher self, if you don't believe in God or spirit or the universe or whatever, okay, whoever you think is up there. But this card, when I used to use this deck years ago for myself, you know, when this came out, money did seem to turn up for me, or abundance, happiness in other areas of my life. Okay, so align yourself with what you want. It's your movie script. Okay, it's your life. What's going to make you feel passionate in life? And then you'll have your favorable outcome. You're welcome. Hello, Addison, my lovely. There aren't many watching, so don't. I've just put all the details that are needed at the moment. So you don't need to put anything else up at the moment, my lovely. It's quiet at the moment. Hope you had a good day. Yes, Rocky's well. Just remember the, let me just post what I don't cover, my lovely. And the prices. Addison's done the prices. Thank you, Addison. Okay, my lovely. What is your question and which deck do you want me to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okie doke. Thank you very much. Are you in contact with this person, Rocky's World? So this card for me is either no contact or he's blowing hot and cold at the moment. Very little. Okay, so that would be why that's come out then. We talk here and there. Okay, now he is saying to you that he thinks a lot of you. Okay, I know you're not seeing that from him, but when he, you know, he's got feelings for you, and we've got the Lovers here as well, so he does have feelings for you here. Now, yes, he is blowing hot and cold. So this is two things. Okay, Spirit is coming through with two things here. He is doing a lot of thinking and reflecting, so he's asking you to be patient. Okay, but also when you think about him, where are your thoughts? Is it in a lack energy or a telling off energy? Like, you know, oh, he never makes time for me, I hardly hear from him, etc., etc., because your thoughts are energy, okay, and your thoughts are living things. So if you are in a negative or a lack mindset dominantly more than in a loving energy, and you know, wanting, lining your energy with what you want, you're going to take longer to get it. So Spirit is saying find that balance, okay? And with this water vessel, it's half full. So again, if you are thinking as a pessimist and looking and focusing on everything that's you're not getting, then you're going to get more of it. But if you focus on it being half full as an optimist, okay, then you're going to get what you want, because there is chance for a committed relationship here. We've got engagement and we've got marriage, okay? So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now it can do if you shift your energy. If you don't get that balance and you keep looking and focusing on everything that you're not getting, then you're going to take longer to get it, okay? So journeying towards you here. Again, we've got surrender. So surrendering the old story, focusing on the new story, but also surrendering time. There is no time in the universe, okay? Everything you want is already there. The time it takes us is because we're so focused on time as humans, and so we cause more waiting. But when you line up your new story inside you and you're not reacting, because we are creators, not reactors. Okay, there's a card in here that's creators. So you're writing your script and the characters in it. So they're saying to you, when you are not reacting and you're creating what you want, you will get what you want. You're going to get what you want if you're focused on everything you don't want, because that's what you're focused on, and what you focus on grows. So his hot and cold behavior, look at what you're saying to yourself, because your thoughts go out to people like post-it notes. You never have time for me. Post-it notes goes out to him. Oh, well, I never have time. So he's going to reflect that back to you. So we don't want all this hanging around and hot and cold behavior. We want, I'm so happy and grateful to be in continuous harmonious communication with him. I'm so happy and grateful that we are in such a loving relationship. Okay, all the things that you do want that are personal to you, have, everybody's different. Okay, so yes, he does have feelings for you. Yes, we've got the beautiful Lovers here as well, and we've got the chance for this to go further, but we just need to match your energy with what you do want, and stop wasting your energy, which are your thoughts and feelings. Think of your thoughts and feelings like money. Okay, I'm not going to spend my money on things I don't want. I'm only going to spend my money on things that I do want. Okay, so think of your energy like money. You wouldn't just waste your energy. Okay, you wouldn't just waste your money. So Spirit is saying surrender the time as well. You know, when you're looking for how long is it going to take, when's it going to happen, you're causing more time because you're in a lack energy. I don't have it. When you're in that inner knowing of, oh, he's mine. Of course he's mine. We're so in love with each other. He's only ever had eyes for me. I'm the love of his life. He's the love of my life. Okay, every day we get more and more closer to each other. Okay, he will, if you line your assumptions up that is the version of him. He's always so open and loving towards me. He always demonstrates to me how much he feels about me. Okay, but the more you're focused on, oh, he never opens up to me, I never know where I am with him, you're just going to see more of that, because everybody reflects your thoughts and assumptions back to you. Okay, so start shifting, because this can be beautiful. Okay, get that balance. Start seeing the positives, being happy and grateful for what you want as if you already have it. It gets rid of a load of resistance and blocks. Okay, and start focusing on the beautiful relationship that you do want with him. There are, you could also say this. Let me just go back to something here. So you could say that we, SP and I communicate more and more every single day in a loving way. You could also put SP, obviously say his name. SP and I are closer and closer every day in every way. Okay, so they're two little ones you could pop in there as well. That when you are doing that over and over in your mind, when you think of him, it will come in quicker. But if you're wavering for the rest of the time, like you're having that thought, oh, we get closer and closer, we're in happy, harmonious communication, but then under the next breath, you're wandered back to the old story and you're telling him off in your head and you're got that inner chatter that is not lined up with what you want, you're going to cause a time delay. Okay. Yeah, so just focus on what you want, my lovely, not what you don't want, because what you focus on grows. You know, also when you think about yourself, you know, do you have thoughts like, oh, well, obviously he doesn't think that much of me because he hardly contacts me? No, 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 no. I am number one. I'm first best. I'm his. He always chooses to be with me. He's happy to be with me. Okay? I am irresistible. He is my man. And I am his girl. And one of the universal laws is the law of assumption. So that which you assume to be true is what you're going to get. So if you're assuming you're in a loving relationship, or that he loves you or whatever, okay, and you love him, and that you're a perfect match, then that is going to be your assumption. That's going to become your 3D reality. But if you're focusing on, oh, he never has time for me, I hardly ever hear from him, then that's what you're going to get. Okay, my lovely. Hello, Neela, my lovely. I was in panic. I didn't say hi after gig like a kid. Just revise that you did. I do it all the time. It doesn't matter who you went with. You're always in full control, my lovely. You just change the story within. Exactly. Mhm. Addison, are you still there, my lovely? Can you do the closed payments? If there is anybody who is wanting to pay for a reading before I go, let us know before I come off, because I will wait. If not, if we don't hear anything, then I will call it a night, my lovelies. Thank you, my lovely. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed your readings and that they helped. Remember, you can listen back to them. Okay. I think we'll call it a night then, Addison. Thank you, my lovely, for moderating. Thank you all for your comments and likes and readings. I hope they've all helped. Thank you for supporting the channel. Love and light.